Call me Bucky, niggas lucky that I'm innocent. If I didn't have no morals, I'd be menacing. How a nigga rapping conscious but he ignorant? How he from the hood but still gon' go legitimate? How he fuck a bunch of bitches but they still respect the women? He still rolling in Sonata, he just got the windows tinted, homies.
Heading up to North McLean, it's like south side of Brisbane. We'll be celebrating Brody's 30th. So he's flying over from Western Australia. Another fellow FMX rider. Shake the hips and do a little dance. Have a little shenanigans at Above Ground Empire. They've got a spot up there that we can go run amok.
Bitch, I get. Let me meditate, then I celebrate. Tryna get the cake, I don't take a break. Yeah, bitch, wait. Grew up in the 90s, we was watching Ricky Lake. We was eating top ramen on a TV dinner plate. Made that couple dollars, so I probably get the steak. Go on out at John and Venice, I told Quinn and I'll be late. Ay, I'm so epidemic, I'm a cause an epidemic. Put my feet up in
Party day for it. That's what they say. Can't find a park, you make your own. I think we're only about 15 minutes away, so see what the boys are up to. It's bloody warm though. We're going to be up 20. Yeah, about a 27.8. No wind at all. Good time for riding. I love coming out in the woods and the sticks. Like, that's where I sort of grew up. So, woods, dirt, stone throw from the beach. Don't mind if I do. Hey, rocking up to Brad's joint. Gonna have a little bit of a poke around. Yeah, a bit of a putter in. See if we can actually, if we've learned to control ourselves. Send it, just be careful. What year's the CR?
03, brother. And I don't have any receipts from the last owner. I guess she'll be honestly have no fucking idea.
Yeah, he was meant to send me the name of the guy that renewed it.
Yeah.
Rules on here,
Yeah, man. Fresh practice. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Good.
I want to get the can put in there, but
Yeah.
fucking the can's got
Yeah.
Alright, thanks.
They say fuck the tuna.
We got the Kenny's jump starter pack here as well.
Yeah.
got the
For the 350, I find that like me charging, I'm pretty useless with it. So yeah, Kings have been a great support. The awnings, the fridges, and the inverters, and the jump starters. Got everything you need. Everything you need for a good time. Oh, it's going to go for a spin on the 350. Got the boots, got the pants, got all the standard shit that you need. But when I'm riding ramps or flipping into the foam head, I've got 661 like full armour there. It's like a turtle shell. So when I rode with this in Wollongong, it actually saves like a lot of energy going into the pit. Don't know why. If it keeps you more structured, that you're able to, I don't know, you just save a lot of energy. That's what I found. The safety aspect of it is good too, you know. The other thing I got was from Rob from Ride Park, Victoria. When I went there on the trip up, it was like 2014, I think it was. He gave me this. It's a kite surfer. It's a kite surfer back brace, and you hook that on, and then you put your kite to that. So yeah, that's meant to keep my hips up, so my back's straight, and you got better posture. It's a bit better than. It's a lot better. It's a lot better than a liver kidney belt, you know. So it gives you structure. So yeah, just gonna go for a putt around. I'll show you what it's like and how the bike's built, so then obviously I can ride it. I built it so it was a bit streamlined. Like I don't want the bike hanging off of all these bits and pieces, and you got your roll cage around you. You sort of want it, you know, looking as natural as possible. So that's just welded to the shifter there. And then that runs up through the electronics, the battery, and then that's connected to the two buttons. Red's shift down, black shift up. So yeah, when you're cruising through the gears, you can hold it flat, and the electronic system, the program with it, it cuts it for half a second, 0.3 of a second, so the engine stops, stalls, and then you can shift up and then keep going. But what it is while you're clicking gears. So that's helpful. You've got the recluse clutch, I'll get to that in a sec, but you've got the back handbrake here. So you still got the recluse clutch, which is centrifugal, and you still got the manual override, so you can pop it going around corners or up ramps or doing monos, whatever you want. Yeah, and the recluse handbrake. So everything's up there. That's the left control panel, and the shifter, the bars, and then over here we've got the clutch replacement. So yeah, you ordered this in with the model that you want, the model that you've got that's suited. It goes recluse to KTM, Yamaha, dirt bikes through to Harleys as well. So people with missing limbs, like, you know, if you've got an amputated leg, arm that you can't use your clutch for shifting, you know, they can whack these on your Harleys, and the Clicktronic shifter as well. Then you've got the whole same system like this, but road legal, and you can go do, you know, your riding activities, go for a ride day with the fellas. So that's how I've made this adaptable. There's a lot more, you know, thoughts and processes that, you know, can be done. It's up to your imagination, but keep it simple, stupid. That's the way I sort of try to keep it. Otherwise I'll overthink it, and it'll be like this creation of everything. You know, I thought of putting wheels here where, you know, you pull, you hit a button, and that actuator comes down, so then when you come to a rest, you know, you're sitting there. It's just kind of like what they use for road bikes. So, but now I just lean up against a trailer or a shed or a van or whatever, and yeah, I can rest there. Just got to be careful. If it's still running and it's still in gear, you got to remember that it's got a centrifugal clutch, because then the boys will come along like, yeah, rest their hands on it, like it's happened to me. You know, and they've flicked it thinking it's in neutral, but it's still in gear, and you end up taking off. You can't help that. So yeah, that's the rundown. Now we just go for a quick squirt with Broads and Brad.
Yeah.
I saw. We the top 10, UGK the major, way not playing, it don't stop here. Traffic lights, we going, know the time until the clock hit. Hands on road, we doing digi to the whole block clear. Yo, what you got there? Oh, did you not hear? And he's taking over, and we got the whole shop, yeah. Her, she wanna know me better, but I'm on the top 10. Gotta match my energy, you see I'm in the top, yeah.
You're either gonna be on it or you're not, so once you're on, you're on. I feel like Dan McCloy, he's got a full system set up with like a different seat, different bars. I'm sure to be a different strapping system for sure. But yeah, he races like proper outdoors, so as a paraplegic. So yeah, his setup's a lot better. Sure, look in the Velcro straps, they're just, you got one there and one down the bottom.
Yeah, they're nice and simple.
Yeah, like thick Velcro straps.
Yeah, like 3 different sides.
Watch out for the company you keep, cause people mad with. We just looking down on these niggas from the top stairs. We've been dropping back to back to back, but it don't stop. Don't let it tell me that you're winning, I do not care. I know that we keep bodying these tracks, man, it is not fit. Way that God keep blessing me, protected by my mom's prayers. In my own bubble like a Montclair. Count the money, making sure it's all there. Designer in my closet and it's all rare. Every year it's all nature boy like Rick Flair. UGK the major, way not playing, it don't stop here. Traffic lights, we going, know the time until the clock hit. Hands on road, we doing digi to the whole block clear. Yo, what you got there? Oh, did you not hear? And he's taking over, and we got the whole shop, yeah. Her, she wanna know me better, but I'm on the top 10. Gotta match my energy, you see I'm in the top, yeah, top 10.
Well, it's the second time it's stalled once down there, and you use the electric start, and like you can keep on going because you can't jump start it, like pull the clutch in and go because it's a centrifugal clutch. So now, I don't know, just riding through, maybe it's got too much like fuel, and then it's just cut out. You tried to start it while you're upright, but you run out of speed. That's it. You just got to take a soft fall.
Yeah, soft fall.
And then you got to wait for the boys to pick you up. Shit.
Hold the bar.
Hold the bars. Ready. There we go.
And we're off again. Everything all good, brother?
Oh yeah, it's always all good.
Happy days.
Yeah, you could have accidentally hit another gear, or you could have just knocked it in the neutral a little too.
Got a bit of a shifter problem, but we'll sort her out.
You want that first or neutral?
Go neutral starter. Because I think if the foot rests on the shifter, it might disconnect some program, that electronics in the shifter.
Yeah.
So then it just cuts out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rookie. Just need that extra inch. We just finished off the Above Ground Empire trip.
You can have the bloopers too. Scene 72.
I can't stop. This is such a little shit.
Yeah, we're up at Above Ground Empire. Just had a bit of an afternoon ride with Brody and Brad. Gave them a bit of a shot on the Paraplegic setup of a KTM 350. What do you boys reckon it was like?
It was nice.
Not bad.
Yeah. They seem to sit in correct. Your body position, everything stayed central. It just felt like you was riding any normal bike at the end of the day. So, good setup with like the way the brakes, like the rear brakes are mounted up on the bar, so you can still do wheelies and that sort of thing if you'd like. So,
yeah. What do you think, though?
I thought it was, my first thought was a bit like a drift car. You got a lot going on, but if you can get used to it, well, you know, everything's right there where you need it. Sort of thing. Like, the only thing is I put my feet on the outside of the bars, not the inside, because I ride Harleys and it felt a bit more comfortable for me. That was the only difference between me and Brody, what we thought. And I run my levers a bit higher, so I would have ran my back brake probably a little bit higher, so my clutch is high as well. But I suppose that's how Andy's comfortable, so yeah, that's it. That's about my thoughts on it.
Yeah, I reckon it feels like drifting too, because you don't have that accessibility to put your leg out like a normal bike. So you just put it out and then you just sort of guide in it.
Like I said, heel toes, he's doing two, like the clutch and the brake wasn't a problem, because you know you're doing that in drift as well.
Yeah.
I don't know, that's just the way I look at it.
Because even when I ride it, I steer through the back.
Yeah.
Like when you're going around corners, you're clutching it to get around. It's like skidding. Like that's the way I say. You got to drift around it.
Yeah.
So it's just funny that you guys say like, you know, that it does feel like drifting, because it does.
I think, like you said, like it's only a basic setup, but it works. That's the main thing, you know.
Yeah.
It works great.
It does go upside down too.
Yeah.
But it didn't today, eh?
nah, it went sideways.
Yeah. That's all we are, man. That's all we're doing. Yeah, the Clicktronic shifter didn't work today.
Yeah, that was the only thing that we didn't get experience with the fun. That would have been
Stayed in second gear the whole time. It was all good for this small area. So.
Yeah, that's good, eh?
Cheers, let's have a ride, Andy.
No, hey guys, thanks for playing.
Probably a one-time experience, right? It's good.
Feels like a 110, eh?
yeah.
Like a 110.
Because that was the other thing, because you go and it's got the recross clutch in there, so you can just stop in gear.
Yeah.
Which is confusing, because I never used one. And 30 seconds later, I'm like, well, right, 110 just way bigger and way more powerful. This is sick.
Yeah.
I've never ridden a 350 before, and I reckon it was great.
It's going to be on it all the time.
It's snappy enough.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of like a dead stop and just be straight up through it. Especially with that seat, you don't have to worry about falling off or anything, you're just locked in the whole time nice.
The cobwebs down, eh?
Alright. Wheel in there, Bob. Wheel in there.
Fuck, I need it. Yeah, bro. Yeah, you too, bro. Yeah, man. See you around, eh? Cheers, Kyle. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Hey, good riding, kid. Keep him. See ya. See you later.
See you later.
Yeah, man, guys. Cheers for a good weekend, eh? Yeah, cheers, bro. See you soon. It makes it so much easier when, you know, we've got property and areas to ride like this where it's not, you know, hindering anyone. But yeah, it's a good time. Well, that was a little sneak peek of what riding's like. You know, just riding around on flat ground, but it's better than nothing, bro. Super stoked, thanks to Brad from Above Ground Empire. Super glad we got out there for a ride today, man. You know, still want to send it upside down. I love that feeling. That's never gonna die. Alright guys, if you guys have got a spot for me to ride, pipe up in the comments. Take it easy.